Everywhere you look inside the store, it's Black Friday deals, a sale, another Black Friday deal, all over, especially on those big appliances. There's actually still a number of people walking down Buyer Street. We'll show you what it looks like, though, right now. Now, as we showed you earlier, there were 2 barricades. Mosia typically gets off at the bus stop here at the corner of the street and then walks down to her home only a few hundred feet away. I am surrounded by bread. 50 of these bags around me are being changed into packageable bread rolls. You can still see smoke coming out of the home. There are firefighters inside right now with flashlights inspecting the damage. What they used to do was the salt would warm for the top down, and then as cars would come by, it would kick it up. But now with the way they pre-treated it for this storm, it will warm up as cars continue to go down the road. Very family-friendly activities, including batting practice. Now, Kennedy called Markey around 10:15 to let him know that he was conceding the race. I'm smiling because they just started lighting up all these lights behind me. Bright Nights is getting bigger and brighter every year. The bargain hunting has begun at Kohl's in West Springfield. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is amazing. There are signs like this all around the mall telling people to follow their one-way traffic signs, and then on the other side of these signs, enforcing their mask policy as well as reminding people to stay 6 feet apart. Officers recommend if you do need to use your phone to use one with a mount that attaches either to your vent or the dashboard and to program it before you leave. For reference, I'm 5'3" and the uprooting of this tree is still feet taller than me. Residents of this home said that when they bought the house, they never thought the tree would come down. Signs could soon be changed if Montgomery County Council has their way. They'll soon say speed limit 15. Alternative way to your regular workout, rock climbing. I know earlier I was doing a little easier ones and my heart was racing. This is the view that Tammy saw the next day when she came out after the storm, trees blocking the road as far as the eye can see. Black Friday, love it or hate it? I know personally I'm a huge fan. Now, was it spying or surveillance? The FBI director appeared to have a different take than Attorney General William Barr about the agency's tactic. We're starting an initiative on climate change featuring stories that show its impact on our...
In the daylight, the damage from a fire can be seen better, but in the early hours of Monday morning...
At first it was like, am I dreaming?
Clouds of smoke billowed from 40-year-old church windows and the roof of MLK Community Presbyterian Church in Springfield, most of the damage in the back.
Just pretty devastated.
Ron Johnson of the MLK Community Campus was the first to show up, and he doesn't think this fire was an accident.
We had sort of small little fires back around some cardboard that was stored, and the department took care of that issue for us. We didn't think too much of it, thought could have been maybe someone tossed a cigarette or something like that, but clearly there was some other intentions.
Leaning against a pole, Ron watched as firefighters saved as much of the church as they could. Firefighters gave him the Bible they saved that he took to his car for safekeeping.
I think that a church burning, aside from someone losing their home, has got to be one of the worst possible things that could happen. To burn down God's house.
One of the most tragic things about the fire is that the roof that firefighters had to cut into and which was damaged by the fire is only a few weeks old. They told us that the congregation of around 50 people raised enough money to recently get this roof replaced.
It's a small congregation, so every resource that they have is very valuable to them.
But despite the fire, parishioners' spirits are still high.
I think we'll get a skylight. The building is the building. It holds lots of memories, but it's not our church. Our church are our people.
No one was inside the church or around the area when firefighters arrived, and unfortunately there are no cameras in the back that caught what happened. Lisa Baker has been attending the church for more than 2 decades.
You can set fire to the building, it can go away. But our church, through this pandemic, we have found that we are strong there.
The church has insurance and is currently doing virtual services as they figure out what's next.
That would work.
Birthdays don't stop during a pandemic.
What is today?
My birthday.
How does it feel to be 7?
Good.
Brenna, or BB as those who know her call her, was supposed to have a huge birthday party at the Holyoke merry-go-round. But due to the coronavirus social gathering restrictions and social distancing, it was canceled.
Wash your hands and be safe. Being 7, it's very disappointing when your birthday party gets canceled. It's hard for kids to understand what's really going on right now.
So instead, her aunt gathered Bibi's family and friends to host a surprise birthday parade for her.
We love Bibi and we love our family, and in this time it's so important for us to get together. I know that 6 feet may separate us, but the love is strong.
This is incredible. Her whole community, her whole class, family, friends, it shows the real community spirit.
Everyone gathered first at Pioneer Valley Performing Arts. Cars elaborately decorated with balloons and signs, then made their way to Bibi for a surprise of a lifetime.
This is amazing! We just pulled off the best birthday party ever. It was amazing.
Cars blared her favorite songs and honked down the street while doing loops around the block. Her friends leaning out the windows, wishing her a happy birthday from afar.
Happy birthday, kiddo! She is just such a great girl, and she's so fun, and being with her is just really awesome. We all love her.
Bibi still got all her gifts, while everyone made sure they were practicing social distancing.
At a time where everybody's kind of feeling a certain way about staying in and not being close to their people, this was an amazing opportunity to get people, number one, out of their homes, keeping social distance, but yet bringing the community of people together.
Together for a birthday Bibi will never forget. The classic sounds of the door opening at the Granville Country Store, but Tuesday morning was not typical for the iconic store.
I said, come on. I said, I kill myself to keep the place afloat, especially during this COVID thing, and now this happened. 3 people broke into Granville Country Store between 1:30 and 3 o'clock Tuesday morning and stole the ATM. The owner received a call from the alarm company around 2:30 in the morning. When he arrived at the store, 6 police officers told him someone had broken in. I was shocked. I was shocked and upset. The ride from my house to here was like, I didn't know what to think.
Mountain says he's gotten a lot of support from local customers, but the robbery will be a financial hit to the store, known for their cheese products.
It's really sad you told me that people broke in here, because I remember hearing about a store here and there when I was young. I feel like it's happened a couple times, so it's kind of disheartening even for a small place.
The robbers used a crowbar to get into the establishment, where a surveillance camera caught them on camera, but police are still searching for who they are.
I know things are rough, things are bad. You know, to tell you the truth, I hope they're feeding their families with it.
Police did find the stolen machine, but the store is buying a new one. Mountain says local police departments are going through the surveillance footage and working together to solve the crime.